Okay, I fixed it. I fixed it. I think my OBS is broken. Or my YouTube, one of the two. Because it's telling me the old stream and this stream is still going. Damn the technical difficulties. Oh, there we go. Okay. The old one stopped. Okay. As I was saying... technical difficulties today. I know literally nothing about this game other than a funny screenshot. Now... There was a post giving, like, a guideline to, like, if it's okay to stream this and whatnot. And my response is, I bought the game, I will do whatever the hell I want. Right off the bat, I've had a negative experience, though, because, the only resolution options are either 720p or full screen. Which kind of sucks, I'm not gonna lie. But, yeah, aside from that, I've not seen any gameplay on this, aside from a funny screenshot. Also, the settings button, I'm on a controller, I couldn't figure out the PC controls. I have to press settings. To access, like, the select button to access my settings. Why is it not on the home screen? Like, that's a little weird. I'm gonna have to give a bit of negativity for that, but okay, let's start. Okay, new game, we get to select a protagonist. Okay, mixed feelings so far. Hi, Neptune. The Shrine Maiden of the Hakurai Shrine. Despite her lack of training, she's an all-rounder with an uncanny ability to fly circles around her enemy. Marissa, yo, it's me, for real, guys. I'm in the game. Guys. She's a relatively ordinary magician who lives in Gensokyo. She proudly proclaims that Danmaku are all about power, as she blasts her enemies away with powerful long-range magic. Hi, DJ. We've had very mixed feelings so far. Well, between Reimu, my love, and Marissa, my love, I gotta pick me. Guy, if it ain't magic, if it ain't flashy, it ain't magic, right, guys? Right? So, we're just gonna... Let's do this! Like, you know, we gotta be like a football game, guys. Let's get this shit, yeah! I am way too fucking tired to have this much energy, and I have not eaten. Proceed with Marissa as the protagonist. It's me, for real. Okay. Normal, for people who have played an SRPG before, and who want to breeze through the game quickly. Or who have never played. Normal plus, for people who have experienced playing SRPGs, and want just the right amount of challenge. Hard. Okay. Lunatic, give it your all no matter how absurd things get. For people who are ready for truly anything. Well, I've never played, like I said, I know nothing about this game. Aside from that apparently it's Fire Emblem-y. So we're gonna start at normal, and then we're going to turn up the difficulty as we go. Like, get a feel for the game. See what we like. Proceed on normal difficulty? Hell yeah, brother. Screen crawl. Gensokyo, a remote region of eastern land that has existed since antiquity. It has a long history, and many annals do not chronicle its exact origins. In its olden days, it is said that yokai once ran rampant and humans lived in fear. Roughly 500 years ago, the advancement of civilization threatened to shatter the balance between humans and yokai. The yokai sages took this threat seriously and proposed a solution. They established a barrier called the border of fantasy and reality, and drew weakened yokai to Gensokyo, thereby maintaining equilibrium between humans and yokai. But this period of stability was short-lived. With the rise of modern civilization, phenomenon inexplicable by science became widely regarded as superstition. Their very existence denied, the yokai were lost vast amounts of power. With Gensokyo on the brink of fading, the yokai sages put forth another proposal. They would erect a border to separate Gensokyo from the outside world, a border between common sense and fantastical, the Great Hakure Barrier. With the creation of the barrier, all travel between Gensokyo and the world outside was cut off. The humans stranded inside, the surviving yokai developed their own independent culture. Over a century has passed since then. Summer, year 118. As the hot summer shines on Gensokyo, the first sparks are about to fly in what will be a long-ranging battle. Find out this time on Touhou Ball Z! I gotta say, I like the music and the visuals so far. I think opening up your game with the screen crawl is, not the smartest, but, again, yeah. Well, we're waiting. We got a mixed review so far. Yokai Mountain. Thank you. Currently, the northbound unit has surrounded their target and is deploying the Maku. Unit down! It's no use. We can't hold. Requesting immediate reinforcements. What? How can you be having such a hard time defeating a single enemy? Look, that's what's happening, okay? We're attacking in large numbers, but it's like we're being toyed with. Let's hurry and alert the Greater Tengu. At this rate, we'll be overrun. Understood. I'll dispatch anyone I can find who is busy as well. Why did I give them that voice? Hey, it's Momiji. I know it's like Momiji, but like Momiji. Momiji. Okay, it looks like the Kappa followed their orders and took shelter. All that's left is the settlement over there. I better wrap up my patrol quickly. Hey you, Patrol Tengu, what are you doing over here? You should be on the front line. I'm on a different assignment. The Greater Tengu ordered me to confirm there's no Kappa wandering about. No Kappa would be stupid enough to be out here and about in such a stormy night. I completely agree, but there's always a chance that someone might do something reckless. Alright, we'll give some backup once your hands are free. We need all the forces we can muster right now. That's the plan. I'll be there shortly. It'll be fine, right? We're in a state of emergency here. I'll just focus on my assignment for now. Phew! Did she pass me? Sorry about this, everyone. I can tell some sort of big fuss is going on, but I really have to leave. Whoa! Whoa! That's some loud thunder. I better get down the mountain while I can. Yeah, why did I give those Tengu that voice? That's the real question. That night, a scarlet mist enveloped Gensokyo. God damn it, Remy. Remy on her bullshit again. God damn it. Hirasame resident. Yo, remember what I said about music? Listen to that theme. I'm dancing in my chair. Remy being the bullshitter. Yep. Literally every Touhou game is, okay, who's starting some bullshit this time? Boy, I was out for a while there. I really burned that midnight oil in my magic research today. At least I finally finished that catalyst for my new spell. It ain't gonna be long now before people start calling me a great magician. And on that day, I'll become a magnificent hero known throughout Ginsokia. But in order to get there, I gotta deal with this scarlet mist first. It's been getting thicker and thicker since the storm that night. Maybe it's some sort of incident. It's only been a few days since the mist appeared. She's probably still lazing around the shrine. And this is my chance to steal a march on her. Alright, time to go on my first outing in a while. This is the first step of magician Marisa Kirasame's path of greatness. I butchered that sentence. Where's the magic? To eat or not to eat? That is the question. It's been so many days since I ran off from the mountain. I haven't eaten a real meal since. I'm all out of cucumbers. I have no idea where I am. But this mushroom looks the least suspicious of all of those I've seen. It kind of smells like a mitake, too. Besides, if I collapse here, that would defeat the whole point of slipping out in the first place. I have to do this to return home safely and complete my invention. Okay. 1, 2... Wait! Whoa! Ow. Ugh, that was a close one. What was that for? Hey, give me that mushroom back. You were really gonna eat this, huh? Give it up. It may look like mitake, but it's actually real poisonous. Look closely. The tip has a faint purple tint to it, right? Real mistakes ain't ever. Real mitakes ain't even that color. You're right. I was so hungry I couldn't think straight. Thanks a lot. I didn't think I'd be saved by a human in a place like this. Wait, a human? Wow, don't suddenly shout like that. How could this be? I gotta hide. Let's see. What's wrong? Is there something real scary behind me? My optical camouflage is out of order. A river? There's none around. Shut up! How's my broomstick taste? Ow, tastes like pain. Why would you stuff that in someone's mouth? Because you look like you were gonna leg it. So what if I'm a human? Oh, maybe you've got something to do with the Scarlet Mist. What are you talking about? I mean, there's a lot of mist here, and I'm just lost, that's all. Don't play dumb. You tried to run from me. That means you had to be involved in the incident somehow. Wait, no, I wasn't trying to run away. It's just been such a long time since I've seen a human stranger. You're talking pretty normally to said human right now, though. Ha, you're right. I'm Notori Kawashiro, a kappa. Nice to meet you. I'm Marisa Kirasame, a magician. You're a kappa, huh? I thought you guys don't come out from Yokai Mountain. You want to stay hidden or something? Yep. We don't see many humans in the mountain either. That's why you scared me. So if you're supposed to be at the mountain normally, what you doing down here right now? There's something somewhere I need to go. So I left the mountain to go there. But it's been so long since last time I lost my bearings and trying to walk alone in the forest of magic is a pretty tall hurdle for a beginner. It really is. My optical camouflage broken down. A weird human tried to stuff a broomstick down my throat. Today's been awful. It really is. It's pretty much all your fault, though. Oh yeah, you kappa are always crafting nifty inventions around, aren't you? Got anything cool? I do, but it's all in the mountain. Oh, so I can take a look if I go to the mountain? I'll pay you a visit there next time. Wait, what? No, you can't. Why not? I don't care if your place is messy. Nah, Marissa doesn't want to talk. That's not it. Humans are just asking for trouble if they dare enter Yokai Mountain. And there's already some kind of fuss happening there right now, I think. Something happened in the Yokai Mountain? Never mind that. Anyway, there's some place I really need to get right now. Ah, right, you did mention that. Yeah, I was looking for a second-hand shop called Korindo. Do you happen to know where that is? I read from a newspaper that it's carrying items and magic from the outside world. Korindo, eh? There's definitely lots of weird things there. Huh? You know about it? Know about it? I'm a regular there. How about I show you the way? Do you know the way? Does she know the way? What are you laughing about, DJ? Wait, what are we ing about in the chat? Really? Thank goodness. I thought Halley's comet would come again before I found that shop. Ah, do you have the time for that though? If you're busy, then... Well, I sort of am. I'm trying to figure out where all this mist is coming from. But I was on my way to do something else first. I asked Corindo's owner to tune up on something. I think it's gonna come real handy for this investigation if it's ready. Just the broomstick scene? Yeah, I mean, it was pretty funny. Is she talking about the mini Hakura? By the way, I have the mini Hakura on my jacket, but it's almost faded away. Oh, okay. In that case, lead the way, Marissa. Sure thing. Try to keep up. What? Force the magic. Please wait, yeah. Momiji, why are you so slow? I can wait, but all the exclusive stories won't. I'm not particularly slow, but your tendency to fly ahead is taxing the limits of the 1,000-li vision. Oh, by the way, how's the audio? Is the gain to my mic audio too loud? Let me know. You tell me. What a disappointment. I wanted to hurry and find that shrine maiden and write an article about her. Our responsibility is to watch over her, not to write an article about her. Yokai Mountain has been invaded. I think you could stand to take your own mission more seriously. No, it's the other way around, Momiji. If you think like that, you'll never get ahead in the world. Yokai are all about finding the humor in any situation. This is the first major event since the Oni left. In other words, the first major event since Tengu Society was formed. So that's how it works. You make a point, though. I've never heard of a group struggling so hard against just 2 opponents before. Well, they are gods. Of course they're going to know what they're doing. The problem is that shrine maiden. She's been prowling around outside the mountain. We need to figure out what her goal is. Right, that's this whole mission is about. And an article about that will make me the champion of this year's new paper competition, guaranteed. Of course, that's your real angle. But we're forbidden from reporting anything about this to outside parties. Will you be able to manage an article like that? Wait, what? The Great Tengu issued a notice, remember? It said that this was such a big deal we shouldn't tell anyone outside the mountain about it. Oh, come on! That's suppression of speech! That's not cool at all! If intel about this leaked outside, that would defeat the whole purpose of having martial law imposed over the whole mountain. Well, yeah, but still. Man, there goes my motivation. Come on now, you were given a job, so do it. You're quite an obedient dog, aren't you? I'm a wolf! Seriously, could you please try to... What's this? What's up? Did you find a shrine maiden? No, it's not her. A human and a kappa flying a little ahead of us. And I think that kappa might be... A human and a kappa? That's strange. If martial law has been declared, the kappa shouldn't be leaving the mountain. That's right. They shouldn't. And a kappa being with the human is even stranger. Let's go see what's up. They might even know something about the shrine maiden. Even if they don't, that's an intriguing pairing. Understood. Let's keep on moving. They're dead ahead. Notori, what are you doing here? Finally. Okay, again, how is the game to Okay, it sounds relatively okay in mine, but you guys can let me know. I like the map style. It looks like we are getting a Fire Emblem-esque game. Hey, we got Corindo yet? Don't get so impatient. We're almost there. Look, I'm excited, okay? I haven't gotten out of the woods in days. Oh yeah, you never told me why you wanted to go to Corindo. My current invention needs some special parts, so I figured I'd search for them in a second-hand store. If they have what I want in stock, then my invention is complete. And the thought of it excites me too much to calm down. I know how that feels. You always want to borrow things that you want. Borrow? Sure. Who's that? Ah, don't tell me. I was ready to doubt until I saw it in my own eyes. It really is you, Notori. Momiji, why are you here? That's what I want to ask. What are you doing here during such a major event? Surely you're aware the entire mountain is in a state of martial law. The kappa are currently barred from leaving the mountain. Wait, what? Martial law? Say what? Say what? So when you said you couldn't return to the mountain... Okay, yeah, I didn't get permission before leaving, but I had no idea the situation was so serious. You know her, Momiji? Yeah, she's a friend of mine. Nitori Kawashira. I have no idea what she's doing here or why she snuck off the mountain now. Who are you people anyway? Things seem pretty hectic today all around. Ah, yeah. You would be the ordinary magician that resides in the forest, correct? Got it in one. I'm the great human magician that dwells in the forest of magic. Daze? I added Daze at the end. At long last, my name has reached as far as the yokai. I don't know your name, but I believe I saw you before at a previous incident. A kappa fleeing the mountain and a human from the forest having a secret meeting, though? I could make a great article out of this. What do you mean, an article? Ah, I should have mentioned earlier. I'm Aya Ayayayaya! A reporter at a crow tengu. Ayaya. You guys know that meme, right? From that one anime? Ayaya. No, just Aya. Ayaya. Ayayaya. Ayaya. Every time I see Aya, I think of that fucking meme. Shane Maru. I'm presiding editor of the Bunbamaru newspaper, Gensokyo's fastest and finest fountain of facts. Buh. My picture! Ah, I'm getting some great shots here. Look, this isn't some clandestine meeting. I just happened to run into Marissa. That's right. If you want an article, there's a lot more interesting things to cover. Oh, such as? I'm all ears. Such as scarlet mist floating all over Gensokyo. You saw it while you were flying, right? Ha, I get you. That's definitely another critical incident. What do you mean, another? She said the thing. She said the thing. The One Piece is real, chat. Whoopsie, I picked the wrong word there. Question mark? Well, whatever. I'll be resolving this mist incident, so if you want a prior interview, now's the time. I totally forgot about this mist incident. I'll be back, Momiji. Gotta get some aerial shots in the mist real quick. Are you just ignoring orders to watch over the Shrine Maiden? Obviously not. You find her and watch over her. This mission's practically tailor-made for you anyways. You're just dumping it all on me? Yep, it's all yours. Later. Whoop whoop. This always happens when I'm paired with her. At least I avoided getting an article written about me and all that chaos. I assume she's discreetly let the matter drop since you were a friend of mine. Okay, let's get back to the mountain, Nitori. As I said earlier, martial law has been declared. Wait, back up. What's all this about watching over the Shrine Maiden? What did Reimu do this time? Is that what you're concerned with? You picking up on the oddest things, human. Speaking of which, Nitori, if you've gone this long, have you seen a suspicious Shrine Maiden at all? Nico Mosaic is great. I haven't actually seen the anime. I just know the meme. A non-Hakure Shrine Maiden, to be more specific. I haven't seen any Shrine Maidens. I've been lost and alone. So this is weird. So they're bringing up Touhou 10 events. But they're telling the Touhou 7, or the Touhou 6 story. I guess we aren't aware how long the events of Touhou 10 were going on, or I guess like the Yokai Mountain events in general. But it's a little interesting, to say the least. I haven't been in the Shrine Maidens. I've been lost and alone wandering the Forest of Magic this whole time. And that's to be expected when you run off by yourself. Either way, it's fine. Finding her is part of my job. I'm done asking questions. Now come along, Nitori. Wait, don't just end the conversation like that. Shrine Maiden and ain't Reimu? I'm pretty lost here. Does this have to do with the Scarlet Mist? That's enough questions and answers. If you're going to keep on obstructing me, I'll have to escalate the force. If it's a Danmaku battle you want, that's exactly what you're gonna get. Nitori, you know about Danmaku battles, right? Yeah, I'm familiar. Why? What do you mean, why? You're gonna be helping me out, obviously. What? Why do I have to fight Momiji? Because if I go down here, I can't take you to Korindo. But still... You know what? I'm tired of this. I'll just quiet you both. Bold words. Try me, bitch. This isn't how it was supposed to go. Oh, the heck with it. To quote a famous ordinary magician, to quote a famous ordinary magician, so shut up, bitch. What was the quote in Touhou 8? Now, bitch, get out of the way. There we go. That's the quote I'm looking for. Scarlet Arc, Chapter 1, Departure. Oh, it's the Scarlet Arc. Okay. Victory. Drive Momiji back. She'll retreat below 50% HP. Defeat. All allies defeated. Bonus. Fight 5 battles while in focused mode. How to play. The battle segment of the game consists of player and enemy phases. Each turn, you will control the unit. Okay. You can also view the manual. So. Okay, that's a lot of stats. 4100 HP, 150 MP. SP and MP are different. And we have a power meter? Focus. Change the focus mode. Units' movements is slowed, and you can graze attacks instead of dodging them, but will not suffer Danmaku penalties aside from special effects. Bland, unique. Increase the MP cost of the next attack by 30%, grants 15% damage. That seems like a terrible ability. I'm using more MP to do less damage. Spirit. Gain. Doubles, Wait a second. These are just the abilities in Super Robot Wars. Hold on a fucking second. I'm opening up the store page. Hold on. Well, it doesn't bring up super... Okay, it doesn't bring it up. Alright then. I know exactly what I'm doing. I should have turned up the difficulty. This is literally just Touhou Super Robot Wars. I'm so fucking giddy now. We can land. Let's check our status here. Marissa Kirasame. Human. Cost 2. Oh, cost 2.5? I guess every unit has different type of terrain. She does equally on land and air. Move, focused, is 3. 150 mobility, 900 armor, size medium. Character, Marissa, personality, strong-willed. What does that mean? Skill, Magician level 1. Increase attack, accuracy, and rate of magic based on skill level. Instinct. Increases accuracy and evasion. Gain 1+ power when you hit an enemy with an attack. Okay, so she got 4 more skills. High accuracy and evasion. So, we got quite a bit to learn about. Weapons. I believe these are attacks. Narrow Spark. Laser. Unusable post movement. Solid rounds. Unusable pass movement. Yeah, so we got quite a bit to cover. Magic Barrier. Nullifies damage from large attacks up to 1,550? Oh, okay, that's not a lot, though. My weakest attack is 1,700. Basically, I can't be hit by weak long-range attacks, is what I'm saying. Danmaku power. Okay. Let's take a look at Nitori. Yokai 2.0. Species yokai. So, do they not specify? The types? Okay, healer. Unit can heal. Extended arm. Unit uses its equipped items on allied units, including rear units, within 2 spaces. This can be done after moving, but doing so will end the unit's turn. Okay, and she's a support character. Ugh. Yeah, her combat skills are quite a bit lower than Marissa's if we're looking at the stats here. She's tankier than Marissa, though. Cucumber! Oh, boy. We are going to have fun. Interesting, she has an S rank in water, which means she can move faster. Okay, Daze. Ending your turn. Okay, I know what I'm doing now. Spirit Search. Support on? And we can turn battle animations on and off. Let's try the illusion laser. What's Nitori going to do? Is she going to attack or is she going to defend? She's probably going to support defend. Okay, that's fine by me. Illusion laser. Let's do this. Oh, this really is Super Robot Wars. Oh, I'm so giddy. Ha! Catch me if you can. Did you really think I'd just let you go? Sorry, but you're done for. Got some EXP. In case you don't know, I love these type of games. Well, I love Super Robot Wars. And I played V in my other channel, but the fact I have a Touhou version of it, this is literally just like a wet dream of mine. Were you even trying to hit? Doesn't matter who you are, you're getting blasted all the same. Gotcha! I wonder if I get turns for killing enemies. Watch out, Nitori. These crows are spitting out Danmaku. Right. So that means I should, if you enter their Danmaku field, your movement, evasion, and defense all go down. So if you don't want to deal with it, you gotta either stay out of it or switch to focus mode. A slow and careful way of fighting, right? One of the basics of Danmaku battling. Focus mode slows your movement speed in exchange for ignoring the negative effects of being in Danmaku. But it also means that even if you dodge, you still take graze damage. The higher the hit rate, the more graze damage you take, so watch yourself. Staying unfocused outside of Danmaku, but focus inside of it, is the basics of the basics. Don't forget that it'll go away if you beat the crows. Time to show you how it's done. I'll follow your lead, Marissa. Enemies marked with the D icon will generate Danmaku. Any of your units entering Danmaku field will suffer reduced movement, defense, and evasion. However, these penalties will be nullified by going to focus mode. While focused, units will graze attacks instead of dodging, which deals reduced damage. Oh, that's cool! If you're under fire on an enemy, you can use the attack command, Select a weapon name. Okay. Weapons have varying costs. In the early turns of a level, you'll want to conserve resources against grunts while accumulating power. That way you'll be able to unleash your most powerful attacks on bosses. Okay, so here's my thing, though. Like, my problem is that if we can't dodge when we're under Danmaku, like, if we're in focus mode, isn't it better just to dodge instead of getting grazed? Like, if I was to take Marissa here, what's my chance? Like, I have a 3% chance of being hit. So why would I enter focus mode? Like, it just kind of, like, I don't think I'm understanding. Why can't I use which lie line? I don't know. But yeah, like, if they only have a 3% chance of hitting me, I don't understand why I would go into focus mode. Does that make sense? Range? Oh, yeah, okay. I didn't see the range. You're right. My bad, gang. But yeah, like, they're not going, they have a 3% chance of hitting me. If I go into focus mode, I'm basically guaranteeing that I'm going to take damage. Right? Like, if they only have a 3% chance of hitting me, why would I go into focus mode? It just seems silly to me. Five battles while I'm focused, but I am required to do it for the bonus, so. Which lie line? Let's check out this attack. Got it. Get out of here. Try this one on for size. Bonk. You can't tell, I'm pretty giddy about this game right now. Okay, lock the fuck in, Tori. It's time! There's a bonus for finding 5 battles in focus. Yeah, like, to be fair, I have not seen this in Super Robot Wars, the focus mode. So maybe it's just something I don't understand. Cucumber attack! Let's go! Let's see if you're serious or not. I'm going in. Verniers! Did we just slap them with a cucumber? Or is that like a energy sword? I love this game. We do lose stats inside of focus mode. 4 to 6. Yeah, we'll have to use Narrow Spark at some other point. But I thought, like, okay, yeah, take this enemy right here, right? This enemy is using Danmaku. This enemy's not. So realistically, we have no reason to be in focus mode outside of our ability. And we got, okay, so we also have gain. We have to remember to be using this to get double XP. You'll be feeling this one in the morning. Sorry, but you're done for. Watch out, watch out, watch out! Sorry, but dodgy Danmaku's practically my job. Yeah, like, if we weren't in focus mode, we wouldn't have taken any damage. Extending arm! Okay, so Marissa's spirit can't be used on us. Let's see if you're serious or not. Eat this! Bop, bop. I will say, I'm surprised. I'm kind of surprised we got Notori. Oh, what does she have an advantage for? Maybe that's like support attack meter up in the left corner. See, now they're out of my range. Do we want to keep watching the animations that we've seen? We'll do it, you know, we'll do it for this stream. Because it's me, for real, for real. But in the next one, we'll go ahead and skip the ones we've seen. It's not annoying right now, at least not to me, so... Let's check out these crows, actually. Oh, okay, there we go. See if there's anything... See if there's anything crucial I should know about my enemy. Unit's power cannot be reduced below 100. Increased defense and critical hit as HP is decreased. Ooh. That could be trouble. Luckily, we're beating her at 50% HP. It's just three attacks. I'm assuming we'll get to play as Momiji eventually. So we're gonna do it for every attack on this one. But once... I felt a chill go down my spine there. We'll settle things right here. My way. But, once we get to later on, like, when we get big ol' squad, if this is like Super Robot Wars, we will have like 15 units, all of which we've seen all of their super attacks. So we'll have to start skipping animations. We gotta keep our MP in mind as well. But she hit me. This is self-defense. Gotcha. Ah, I got a critical. Damn it. Okay, focus. Ooh, we can use our big move. You know what? Fuck you, Crow. Or should we save our big move for... I don't know what her movement is. So she can go up next to that crow. Yeah, so if we don't use it now, we might not be able to see this attack. So we're just gonna do it. Spirit. Gain. Double XP. Narrow Spark. I'm done holding back. This is what light magic is all about. Overkill as fuck. 1,500 points gained, 171 experience. Yo, we leveled up, guys. Alright. Bonus condition fulfilled. What? Is that all? Nice one, Marissa. How was focus mode? Getting grazed sucks, but it's less risky than taking a direct hit. Plus, that way Danmaku isn't going to stop you from moving around. Staying focused in Danmaku mode is really basic game plan, huh? Let's add that to my research notes. Good attitude. Monster Cucumber! Not that. No, not that either. Giant ship cannons are the best kind. Wow, we really just pulled out a fucking missile launcher that shoots cucumbers. Okay. I'm getting too giddy. I'm enjoying this too much. You dare challenge me, Daze? Yeah, we want to take her out as fast as possible. Who are you? And why are you tricking Notori into helping you? Notori ain't got nothing to do with it. You're the one who wouldn't answer my question. What did this non-Hakure Shrine Maiden do to get the Tengu chasing after her? Again, it's none of your business. If you would take note for an answer. If you won't take note for an answer, we'll do this the hard way. You will soon know the power of the Tengu. Oh! Sorry, pal, but dodging Danmaku is practically my job. A Shrine Maiden who isn't Reimu, huh? Eat this! Not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah, so, for those who don't know, in games like this, it's very common for characters to have unique dialogue depending on the, like, what's going on. Do it, Marissa! Magic Missile! All this over someone going outside? Out of my way! I can't let it end here. It's your fault everything got so complicated. This is my ultimate technique. Uh-oh. I felt a chill go down my spine there. You're not half bad. Sorry about this, Muiji. Okay, time to talk. Give me the deets on the Shrine Maiden. I'll do no such thing. I'll retreat for now, but let me give you a warning. Do not pry any further into this matter. Hey, get back here! Bah. Bah. She got away. Not the Maku battle's settled, but still. Oh boy, I've really done it now. What am I gonna do? Is this about leaving the mountain? Yeah. Yokai Mountain is a very orderly place, but the trade-off is that it's a lot stricter than what it's like in human society. Leaving the mountain was bad enough, but now that I've fought and beaten Momiji, I'm really gonna be in for it when I go back. Hey, no use crying over spilled milk, right? Don't you still need to find better stuff for your invention? First thing first, let's head to Korindo. Stage clear. No spells captured. Korindo. Oh, so there's an overworld. Well, we're here. This is Korindo. Wow, Korindo is in a place like this? Yep, at the entrance of the Forest of Magic. It ain't too easy to lose your way here. I should have known that Tengu map wasn't accurate enough to go on. The way you got here, let's head in. Yo, Korin, I'm here. Ah, Musa. A new face, I believe. Hi, I'm Notori Kawashiro, a Kappa. Kappa. That's a rare type of customer around in these parts. Whoa, hey! Oh, whoa! What does that mean, buddy? What are you implying there, buckaroo? That's, that smells a little racist. Then again, this is Touhou, so proceed. Is this a friend of yours, Marissa? No. Yeah, basically. Alright. Something wrong? No, humans and Kappas are sworn friends after all. Interesting. Oh, wait, he's doing the anime glasses thing. Hold on. Hold on. I gotta...
Interesting. I've heard a fair bit about them, but this is the first time I've seen a real Kappa. I imagine them more classically having a shell on their back and a dent on the top of their heads. Well, this one seems like a sweet kid.
See, what did I say about the racism? So what brings a Kappa here? Sorry, I saw the glasses thing and I had to do it. I'm looking for something. Would you mind letting me browse your wares, stranger? By all means, feel free to look around. I just made a Resident Evil 4 reference. Ah, make 2 helpings of snacks as well. You still got rice cookies you bought before, right? Always so demanding. They're on the table over there, so help yourself. Anyway, I'm here to pick up the goods. The adjustment should be complete by now, right? The goods. I told you 3 days ago to come back in a week. Of course it's not ready. Seriously? I need to get to the bottom of the Scarlet Mist, and you're over here taking your sweet time? I told you a week because it would take a week to do. You can't expect me to get it done any faster. Now Rain is going to get ahead of me. Here I just worked out a new spell. Good grief. Some things never change. Actually, I have been pushing to get it done faster. I had a feeling you'd need it. Come back in 2 days. I'll have it done by then. Really? I knew I could count on you, Corin. This wasn't the trip I was expecting to take, but it was definitely worth it. That's why you should help out Kappa, I guess. Marissa, it's a cell phone. They look so different when you see them up close. A cell phone? What's that? It's an item for communicating with someone who's far away. I hear it lets you telepathically speak with someone, or you don't have to have psychic powers for it to work. Admittedly, I have no idea how to use one. It transforms air vibrations into signals, and then a receiver transforms the signal back. It's basically the digital version of having 2 cans and a piece of string. Digital? Huh? Well, you seem to understand how it works. Oh, a virtual girl. This was so shocking to me when I first saw it, in more ways than one. That's a magical pair of glasses that shows the wearer a pseudo-world. I've tried them on, but all I saw was pitch darkness. Close enough. Pitch black isn't far off from dark red. I have no idea what you're on about. Have you found what you were looking for? Don't be in such a rush, there's so much neat stuff here. Hey, Mento cards, a whole bunch of them. Okay, I know what that is. Let me borrow those for a few. Damn, we really just like lingered around his store. We played a lot. You sure find some fun things, Satori. Yeah, you two are a lot of fun. I won't ever get bored like this. It's an honor to hear that from a Kappa. Feel free to visit again whenever you want.
Though honestly, I wish they'd leave already.
Alright, I better be heading back. You're going home already, Marissa? It's dark outside. What are you gonna do? I don't know. I'll be punished once I return to the mountain, and I still haven't found the parts I was looking for. That's still no reason to not go home. Yeah, just go away already. I want some quiet time. Hey, Corin, let Notori stay here for the night. She seems to like it here. Wait, what? Letting that Kappa stay here is no joke. If she keeps her scavenging all night long, it's gonna take forever to clean up after her. Well, Corin, if we're done here, then I'm heading back home. I think I got it. I don't mind letting her stay here, but I don't know if it would be more suited to a Kappa than the alternative. What alternative? Marissa's house full of junk that I haven't even seen before. She trades it with me every once in a while, and sometimes I can find some real gems in the stuff. You do not. You call it... You do not. You call all of it junk. Whoops, gotta be careful. Can't let Marissa know how valuable her junk really is. The point is, there's a chance you could find the parts you're looking for there. Ah, makes sense. I certainly haven't turned up anything here. Then it sounds like the matter's settled. Marissa, let her stay over at your house tonight. What? When did this get settled? Just now. Besides, she's your friend to begin with. When did I call her my friend? Hey, you called me a friend when we came in. Come on, don't cling to my skirt like that. Alright. I don't really care about other people looking at my stuff anyways. Come on and stay at my place tonight, Tori. Really? You're cool with me coming over? Yeah, as long as you don't make a bunch of noise tonight. I'm getting up early to make a visit tomorrow. Another incident investigation? Close enough. I'm visiting a magician who I know who... Are we talking about her? Guys, best girl might be entering the chat. I don't know if my body can handle this excitement. Oh, okay. I'm not sure if where I should go next anyway, so mind if I tag along? So yourself. She's a pretty cool magician. She controls... Yes! Yes! Yeah! Guys, I'm telling you, if Alice does not join the team on the next mission, I will be very upset. I will be upset in my whole day. I might have to refund the game. That's how serious this is. That is how serious this is, guys. Interesting. Are they RC dolls? RC? Well, let's save that for tomorrow. We should head back to get back to sleep. Actually, now that I don't have to worry about going home, I was thinking of doing a little bit more scavenging. Zip it! I said I'm going home, so I'm going home. Aw, come on. See you, Corin. I'll be back for the goods later. Thank you very much, Mr. Corindo. Sure thing. See you soon. Finally, they left. Time for some peace and quiet. Marissa brought me yet another noisy yokai here. It's like her friends keep falling into her lap. She's an odd one, alright. It's been a while since she vanished. Marissa looked up to her so much. This is probably going to be the start of a new adventure for her. I run a second-hand shop. I may have no interest in Damaku battles, but I can still lend her my support. Which is why I've got one more job to do, no matter how much I'd rather go to sleep right now. To celebrate new beginnings, it's time to give the mini Hakuro a full tune-up for Marissa. That's it. Now, it's interesting they say that. After the battles and story segments are finished, you'll have an intermission. From here, you can organize, outfit, and upgrade your units, as well as save and load data. If you want to save your game, now it's interesting. He said that it's been a while since she disappeared. I wonder who he's talking about. You think he's talking about Mima? I know in the Touhou fandom, Mima is seen as like Marissa's mom. And a lot of people wanted to return. Ah, okay. I have to manually set my team from here. I don't set up at the beginning of the battle. And as you can see in the top corner, we have a cost limit. Okay. Upgrade my units. Learn skills. Okay, and we can upgrade our skills as well. EX upgrade. Okay, so this really is like Super Robot Wars. Well, first we're gonna save. I mean, we have time. We have time to, we have time to, refund the game, but honestly, I don't want to. Whoa! Look at all those save files. Holy shit. Here you can read about the characters you've seen so far. Okay. So for people who don't know about certain characters, whoa. Okay. She speaks respectfully to Mima, who only appears in the older games, and Mima pushes her to train in turn. So if you really... Why the fuck is there so many? So many what? Scenario chart. Okay. You want me reviewing this game's history? You better not doze off. Suspend conversations. I've recorded all the save quit skits you've seen here. Why is there so many what? I can't answer your question. This will send you back to the title screen. Couldn't you stay a little longer? What a shame. Oh man, that makes me feel kind of bad. Marissa's all about firepower. So, I guess we'll upgrade weapon. I can't answer your question if I don't have context, DepG. I got Discord messages. You think we should up stats first? Maybe. So how these games work, if it's like Super Robot Wars, again, I'm basing all this on Super Robot Wars. I've never played Fire Emblem. The weapons are the hardest thing to upgrade, but they're the best. And once you get to a certain percentage of upgrades, so in this case... Okay, so we gotta upgrade our EX level to upgrade the maximum of every other stat. Nice way, that's a nice way of doing it. If it's like Super Robot Wars, once we get a certain amount of upgrade percentage, we will... we'll get like an extra bonus. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. Instinct gives us more stats as our HP decreases, so I'm not worried about HP. If anything, we want to take a little bit of damage for maximum efficiency. I think we increase our MP so that we can use Danmaku power. And we just go all in on damage. We take the Marissa route. If it ain't flashy, it ain't magic. Let's save the game. We used up all of our points. I think that's good. Oh wait. Turn up that difficulty. Normal plus. Next map. Marketroid, let's go! Let's fucking go! I am so excited. Dear Mom, it's been some time since I left. How have you been? Alice must be writing to Shiniki. I don't know how to actually say her name, but I love her. She's great. She has such a cool design and like concept. A massive storm just passed by here, and the long rainy season has come to an end. Soon it'll be bright and summery. For my part, I stay busy every day fixing moisture damage in my dolls and airing out the house. My research is coming along nicely. I am presently researching the underlying theory behind the soul string puppetry you taught me. I'm still scratching the surface, but future prospects are promising, and I expect things will go well for a while yet. I believe I mentioned that human that came up to me back then. She has been intruding on me often in recent days. She's a troublemaker who constantly interferes with my research and absconds with books I was going to read. In spell card battles, all she ever uses are direct attacks such as missiles and lasers. She hasn't changed a bit. By the way, thank you very much for the grimoire you sent me. It's been very helpful for my research. I'm sending you some sweets this time. Remember to share it with everyone else. Anyway, I should be hanging my laundry now. Remember not to let Yumeko do all the work, Mom. I'll write again soon. Love, Alice. That's sweet. Anyway, where's my waifu? She better look great in this game. Hey, you two. Sunny, Star, you're going too fast. Just wait a second. Beep. Silly Luna, did you trip again? Oh no, that's that sprite didn't quite turn out as well as the others. You're such a klutz. Well, excuse me. You're the one who suddenly dragged me out on an adventure when I was drinking coffee. We've come a pretty long way. What's the big idea? Didn't I tell you already? We're treasure hunting. Searching for mysterious treasures and non-stop thrills and excitement. That's fine and all, but it was still sudden. Blame this weather. All scarlet mist around means there's nothing else interesting going on. Right, but the weather hasn't been clear for weeks now. Yep, and I'm a sunlight fairy, so this is the kind of weather it's impossible to get you up early. Now that you mention it, you've been sleeping until noon lately. Well, yeah, but that's not what I meant. My point is that the sun does not shine. A sunlight fairy looks worthless. So we'll start an instant and restore the glory of the light fairies. My, so you weren't just drunkenly blabbering yesterday, I see. Of course not. This summer we're gonna prank the heck out of the humans. What does searching for treasure have to do with starting an instant, though? Why, I'm glad you asked. You see, our target today is no ordinary place. What do you mean? I found a creepy house right where I was wandering about before, where there was no one inside, but it was chock full of dolls and magic items. That sounds like it's straight out of a horror movie. Yeah, it rules, right? We'll borrow one of those items and use it to start an incident. Would that really work out okay? I've heard cursed items destroying entire houses. I'd rather not. You always leave me stuck somewhere. You two worry too much, so it's a little scary. That's why it's exciting. This is gonna be great. You really like scary stuff, huh? I like Luna too. The idea of of like a quote intelligent fairy drinking coffee and just like chilling out. It's pretty cool to me. I built this house in Minecraft. I did a stream on it. Ooh, there it is. There's the haunted house. A lot tighter than I was expecting, which is creepy if nobody lives here. Okay, let's find a cool item that'll blow this gloomy atmosphere away. Wait. Beep. Sorry. Geez, don't drag me back like that. What's the big deal? There's somebody inside. There is? No one was there last time I came by. I'm not kidding. There's one person in there. I can detect anything that moves, remember? Hear that? There's a voice inside. Good grief. Even though the rainy season has ended, drying out my laundry with all this mist around is nearly pointless. But I can't let laundry keep piling up. It has to get done, so I suppose I can't hang it up to dry inside the house. You think so too, right? Shanghai? Yes. I need to change your clothes too, as well as everyone else's. Alright. Everyone not on cookie duty is going to do laundry today. Now, no complaints. You'll be the ones buried if our laundry pile gets any bigger. Now, hurry up and get to work. Hey, you all are supposed to handle cooking duties, remember? I could hear some conversation, but there's only supposed to be one person inside, right? Based on the human-like movements inside, I'm pretty sure there's just one person inside. So, that was all her talking to herself? Oh boy. Now it's creepy in a whole different light. Living in a place like this, I bet she has a lot of trouble making friends. Were you saying something about someone having trouble making friends? Yeah! You've been loitering around in front of my house for quite a while now. May I ask what brings you here? Hey, wait. She heard our entire conversation? Why is it Luna hiding our sounds? She should be here, but now that you mention it, I haven't seen Luna. Oh, wait. Luna, what are you doing stuck in that ditch? When Star dragged you back earlier, she knocked you into me. I finally got my foot out, but where's my shoe? Geez, you're really so clumsy, Luna. Well, excuse me. I love... Luna is definitely my favorite of the trio. As for Alice here, it's not as good as the other art, but I do like it. So, I give a thumbs up. I won't leave a negative review, because Alice looks acceptable. Hey, what are we gonna do? We can't tell her we're searching for treasure. You look rather uncomfortable. No, actually, we were forced into this. Huh? Forced? Who would gain anything from threatening fairies? We may look like fairies, but we're actually yokai. We're the three yokai of light. The heck? I don't actually care what you're called. What concerns me is you said someone coerced you into this, correct? Yeah. It was someone we ran into recently, a black and white magician riding a broom. That magician had a really amazing rainbow light. She wanted a grimoire. And she coerced us to snatching one away from the magician that lives in the forest. A black and white magician? Who would wear something so... Well, let me take a drink right now. Oh, I can't take a... I'm gonna take a screenshot of this. This is funny for two reasons. First off, Luna is wearing black and white, if I recall correctly. So, hypocritical. And second, this means she's literally just making shit up on the spot and just happens to be describing the only other fucking magician in the forest. A magician clad in black and white who wanted a grimoire? See? She's all suspicious. Would you mind telling me more? Huh? Sure, I believe the magician also lives in the forest of magic. She always forcing us to help her steal things. Yeah, she keeps telling us that if we don't do what she says, she'll bottle us up. Now I understand. A thief clad in black and white. That could only be Marissa. Huh? That actually rings a bell for her? Great. Let's pin it all blame this Marissa person. Yeah, Marissa, that was her name. It's also clear now. All those times she came by uninvited. So that was her angle. So, where were you planning to meet that magician? Huh? Never mind. Here she comes. Hey, Marissa, are you sure this Alice person will come along with us after we drop by her house uninvited? Oh, sure she will. Not like she's got any friends. If we invite her to come hang out, she'll cave in and tag along eventually. I don't know. There she is. Hey! Hey, wait a minute. Black and white clothes, a broom. That means she's really real. Yo, Alice, nice to see you looking like you've got nothing to do. Hey there. Marissa, you had better explain yourself right this instant. Huh? What are you talking about? Don't play dumb. I just said this word a second ago. You're coercing yokai into stealing things? How low could you sink? And that's not even mentioning aiming for my precious grimoire. Marissa, she seems kind of mad about something. Whoa, hold up. I'm totally lost here. I mean, yeah, I'm interested in that book, but... There it is. All those impromptu visits were because you had an eye in my grimoire. Huh? The heck are you going on about? Okay, they're caught up in their conversation now. Let's take the chance to ditch. No, hold on. This is getting good. You're such a suck for this stuff, Star. Besides, since we've come all the way here, we should have an adventure inside that house. Of course, we've masked the sight and sound of us, of course. Ooh, smart thinking, Star. I'm down. Wait, you're serious? Totally, come on, Luna. You're joining us. I keep saying I haven't done anything of the sort. Vittori, back me up. I have been with Marissa since yesterday, and she hasn't met anyone this whole time. Yep, see? I have an alibi. Since yesterday? Did you two have an all-night party or something? Actually, who are you? I'm Vittori Kawashiro, a kappa. I slept over at Marissa's house last night. My, in that cluttered room of hers? I'm sure that must have been comfortable. Oh yeah, it was a mess. She had the nerve to tell me to clean it up, too. Look, I just like keeping everything within arm's reach. I call it being practical. I'm glad you two are hitting it off with one another, but do you have anything to back up your claims? What, will I prove? That's asking a bit much. Enough. I've got no reason to trust a strange yokai, much less a bumpkin magician. You'll regret making an enemy of me. Wait, Alice, this is all a big misunderstanding. Yeah, talk to those fairies. Hey, wait. No, that's enough talk. Prepare to go down. Oh, great. Man, she's being a handful. Vittori, you good to go? Actually, I'm more concerned about the fact those fairies are missing now. Hey, no dragging your feet. She's attacking. Got it. Now's her chance. Let's go treasure hunting. Marissa, my beloved, no. You're being bamboozled. Ooh, I love her sprite. I love her sprite. Look how cute it is. Let's put them in the front. I love how cute Alice's, thing is. Deploy! Whoa, she's gonna come at us this hard out of the gate? Alice must be real mad. You brought this on yourself. Do you have any idea what you've done? Other than being the subject of false accusations? Nope. Vittori, we're gonna cool her head a bit. Seriously? We're beating her up now? She's operating on misunderstanding. It seems to me it might be smart to persuade her if we want her to join us. Why did it... Why does it have that in brackets? Don't be silly. We can just talk some sense to her after we beat her up. Besides, how are we supposed to get close to Alice like this? Wait, getting close. Hold on. Oh, now do you feel like talking it out? No, I remember her weak point now. I'll pull her aside to talk to her if I feel like it. Anyway, just watch me. All done with your planning session yet? I'll show you the difference between a city magician and a country magician. When certain allied units are in adjacent enemy units, you might be able to use Persuade command. When you persuade an enemy, special events will occur. Okay, so it's teaching me how to recruit people. And here they come. Are those dolls? Yeah, she's really dexterous, so she controls lots of dolls at the same time. They're not super tough, and you'd be surprised how hard they can fight when you ignore them. Completely, asynchronous and precisely controlled. The human body sure is an incredible machine. Evade! The flame icon is under enemy's hit rate on the battle indicates the danger level of their attack. The more flames there are, the more damage the attack will do. If you see all 3 flames lit, you'll be shot down if hit, so take appropriate countermeasures. You're telling me this after I made my action? This is the power of an urban magician. Try this! Seriously, can you chill? Fighting like that's no fair. Okay, we can destroy these though. Alright! Alright! Oh, it's so cute. This is self-defense. Damn, that thing hits hard. Yo, we can't keep taking attacks like this, but at the same time, damage. It's not over yet. The nail that sticks up gets hammered down. Gotcha. Remember, our stats go up as we take damage. For 1 turn, damage taken is halved. We'll do that. Monster Cucumber. Alright! That won't be a problem. If that's really what you want, then fine. Weapon 3, set! Alright, Tori leveled up as well. Begin battle. We speed it up at least. Have you found anything? Nope, it's all dolls. It's nothing interesting at all. Hey, we're supposed to be looking for magic guide, not interesting things, remember? Take this a bit more seriously. Hey, wait, did you find something? Yeah, this doll that looks like the black and white magician. It's really well made. Yeah, there's a lot of other ones. There's really strong-looking green-haired doll, a sturdy doll with some hair sticking up. There's a shrine maiden doll who's hiding her armpits, too. I wonder why. Who cares about dolls? Let's find some cooler stuff. Okay. Heal Marissa. Ooh, that is not a lot of healing. Which line? Let's do it. Activate gang, get some more XP. Desperate times are where I shine. Sorry, but you're done for. Yeah, we definitely can't ignore these dolls. They will kick our ass. End turn. Well, we're trying to not fight. We're trying to talk to her, so we're just gonna evade. I never took you for the type of human to coerce yokai. I haven't got a clue what you're talking about. What yokai do you mean? The only remotely supernatural creatures I can think of around here are those fairies. Do you have time to indulge in distractions? Marissa, you're despicable. This many should suffice. One of the reasons Alice is seriously pissed. One of the reasons I really love Alice is her unique fighting style. Persuade. Gotcha. Oh no. You've always been weak in close combat. Though I guess that's obvious considering all the dolls you're busy controlling. If I restrain both of your hands like this, you can't make those dolls move anymore. Holding someone down with brute force is a classic country bumpkin maneuver. You weren't gonna listen to me otherwise, right? That makes this count as a force of major? I don't know that one. Is that how you plan to steal my book? By getting in close? You really don't listen. If I wanted your book that badly, I would have taken it long ago. You definitely threatened those yokai, though. How do you explain that? Again, what yokai are you talking about? The three you were here earlier were obviously fairies. What? But they call themselves the three yokai of light. There's no yokai in Gensokyo who would wear a look that dumb on their face. I knew you were a sucker, but falling for a fairy prank is on another level. Ah, looks like she calmed down. I'll capture those fairies and get to the bottom of this. Sure, knock yourself out. It's like they say. There's always only one truth. Let's see, is this all there is? A pillow and pajamas. She really likes to sleep. Hey, these pajamas are pretty cute. I'll fix them up to fit me later. What are you gonna do with that plant pot, Star? Now that the rainy season's over, I thought I'd start a little hobby garden. I found some tasty-looking coffee. Seems like she roasted the beans herself. Alright, that should be it for treasure hunting. Let's withdraw. It looks like we're forgetting something, though. Oh well. Huh? What's up? The amount of dolls in the room seems to have gone down while we were busy. Wow, you're right. What a creepy place. Let's get out of here. There they are. Alright, let's capture them and bottom them up. Ah! The battle's already over. Looks like the jig is up. Quick, let's get out of here. You're not going anywhere. We're surrounded. These dolls are the dolls that were in the house just now. Are you controlling all of them? Those things you're carrying? Those would be items from my house, hmm? It seems like you were all thieves instead. In that case, whether you're yokai or fairy, you're all now my enemies. Oh no, what now? We have absolutely no chance against someone who can control so many dolls. We can't really handle it by ourselves, though I don't think they'd let us go either way. Wait, there's a large group approaching. Huh? It's the local fairies. They seem agitated somehow. Maybe they've been drinking. I don't know what's up with them, but it looks like they're backing us up. Alright, let's show them what fairies can do. Wow, they're all motivated now that they have allies with them. A bunch of little fairies are challenging us to a Danmaku battle? Now that's cheeky. Against this many opponents, it wouldn't do to go and poorly defended. Come back, everyone. Hey, what was that for? You should use those dolls to keep up the three fairies surrounded. My doll count has dropped after fighting you two. With the enemies on all sides, it makes more sense to concentrate our forces in one place. Alright, fairy army, charge! Each unit has their own unique set of skills, which can use their effects on the status screen. As you level up, you may gain new unique skills, which can swap out during interventions. You can use them to your advantage in battle. Okay, let's heal Marissa. Again. And let's check out my waifu. Ah! I love this spread. Okay, unique. A create doll, Horai. Dolls cannot use bomb. Oh wait, can she literally just summon dolls? Magic barrier. Using create Horai command, unit may spawn Horai doll that costs 25 MB. Oh my god. God, you do not understand how much I love this. I have always wanted a Touhou game. Well, I wanted it in a fighting game, but an RPG game also works. I thought about doing this in a RPG Maker. I use RPG Maker just to fuck around in. Just, you know, it's fun. I like messing around in there. Even if I won't never, like, actually release a game. Actually, I did release a game to my friends. But, anyway, my idea for Alice has always been, why not just make a summoner? Right? Because that is her whole gist, is that she uses dolls. And that seems to be what she does. And I love that. Allows use of create doll Shanghai. For 40 MP, unit can create a Shanghai doll. Mercy ensures the enemy with lower skill will survive your next attack. Okay, and she does have some actual skills. Okay. Use SP to cast SP command. Right. What's Alice's terrain? Let's get her into the air. Focus mode, unique. You can do it, Horai. Where did these dolls come from? Did you make them, Alice? I brought them with me. They can't use any powerful Danmaku, but they'll draw enemy attention. Instead, you control them yourself, right? As skillful as always. Everyone has their own strengths. In your case, that's brute strength. They've got 3. So do we. Let's make use of each of our unique talents. You know it. If you need power, I'm your gal. And I'll back you up with my extending arms. Okay, does that use up turns? Okay, my attacks use up MP. Oh, the Horai doll has, stuff destroy. Goddamn, no! No, Horai, it's not worth it! You have so much to live for! Let's create a Shanghai now. Honestly, let's go into the defensive. Let them come to us. Here goes. Got you. Okay, out with the dolls! Go, my children! Attack! Banzai! Berries aren't for shooting. Charge! Alright. The dolls aren't strong, but they do put bodies on the board. No dodging thieves. Okay, so we get a certain amount of MP back every turn as well. To use illusion laser. We don't need a support attack for this one.
I'm done holding back. Eat this! Ah, you got me.
Heal. And then, again, we're just gonna stay on the defensive. Yeah, like, we don't have a turn limit. Okay, or maybe not. Okay, let's move everyone up. Unfocused. So that we can actually fucking move. We can only make so many bombs. We can only make so many dolls per game. I guess that makes sense. I'm just happy to have my waifu. Honestly. You better bet we're going to be using her the whole run. We defend or do we evade? Let's defend. Well, let's see how this goes. I know exactly where you are. It was... They found me. I'll get you. I wasn't paying attention. I was trying to fast forward. No counter, so evade. Who's dumb now, huh? Dodge these. I'm familiar with this move. If I just need to dodge, I can. Okay, tackle. We'll do an evade. Who's dumb now, huh? Charge! My dolls! No! We'll just defend with them. Dodging doesn't seem to be working. Here goes! I got you! Oh, she dodged anyways. Goddamn, Horai. To take out the fodder first, maybe? Oh, being helped by the doll. Let's do this shit. Sorry, pal, but you're going down. We've got lasers for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Nice, nice balance of lasers for your daily meal. Ouch! You should have practiced more. You were careless. I got you. Well, at least I made it through. Get it, Shanghai. Yeah, fuck him up. Well, see you next episode. Attack! Cucumber! Cucumber attack, let's go. Let me show you my Kappa Spear. This is my most eco-friendly weapon. Ouch! Now if you attack, I attack back. That's how it works. Attack! Are these fairies just fourth wall breakers? Not even enough to be test data. I forgot to focus her. Attack. Melee. They have no spirit. Hooray! Ouch! And that's it. I'm fighting back. Shoot, shoot, shoot! Ooh, even grazing, that's a lot of damage. Hi. Bah! This isn't fair! Can you even attack with that much MP? Yeah, you can, actually. I don't know if we should be splitting up, so... Artful sacrifice. We'll get Luna out first. Focus. I smell my coffee. You're carrying it, aren't you? That's an unusual thing for a fairy to like. You think? Well, what if, you know, maybe you shared a little bit with me? Not a chance. You need to be punished. Don't blame me if you get burned. Ow, that hurt. I don't want to mess with a magician. Once they get in your case, they never let it go. Yeah. I must have gotten rusty with all that bad weather. You were supposed to graze, Alice. Okay, your loyal dolls are here to support you. Our dolls are here to support the queen. The dog is barking. No, 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 no! Evade! Here I come. Why is that you up? Okay, Shanghai dodged. Good job. Good job, little doll. Monster cucumber. Increase accuracy and evasion by 30%. Do it! Briss and Alice got into a fight because of you all. You owe them an apology before you leave. That's not very fair to say. They've gotten into that argument entirely by themselves. Well, okay, yeah. There, you see? On that note, I'll just be moving along now. Sure, okay. Wait, no, you still stole stuff. That was close. I just got tricked. Aw. Oh well. I can see you perfectly. Incoming! Ha, I guess that worked out. Thieving? You can't really call that a prank anymore. This shit hit. I'll report you for fairy abuse. Evade! Whoops, they found me. Nice grazing. Gotta keep evading. Who's dumb now, huh? Alright, no! Our doll forces are being dismantled. I want to see if I can... Okay, so we can't talk to them. Okay. We're gonna doll placement next. It's not the optimized, like, the best thing we can do. But I want to see all of Alice's attacks, so... Return what you stole. One versus many. I don't rate your odds. That's about what I expected. Oh, what the heck? Today's been awful. Well, that takes care of that. Okay, I've got a choice for you three. Jam or pickled vegetables. Pick one. Wait, the magician's actually gonna bottle us up? We're very sorry. We're actually fairies. We made up that whole story on the spot. We didn't mean any harm. We're sorry. Enough the bad jokes, Marissa. It's fine. I'm not angry, and I'm not going to keep this fight going. Really? Thank goodness. But, fine. But you're all gonna have a little chat with us first. Seriously? Oh, damn. I should have finished off those other fairies first to get the XP. Oh well. Now then. They've been punished enough already. That's enough of immature mischief from you. Yeah, Marissa. They look so pitiful now. Alright, you've had a rough time thanks to this black and white magician. You can relax here with a cup of tea. The heck? They're the ones who started all this trouble. It's your own misbehavior that invites such misunderstandings to begin with. She's right. As far as I could tell, the lies these fairies were telling weren't too far off from the truth. Like they say, there's a silver of truth in every lie. You don't get to talk. Anyway, you wanted to ask these fairies something, didn't you? Oh yeah. You guys know anything about this weird mist? You mean the scarlet mist? Yep, I'm trying to figure out what's causing it. We don't have much useful to offer there. Yeah, we're kind of in the dark. The most I've noticed about it is that it's red. And I thought fairies were supposed to be incarnations of nature. Well, I wasn't expecting much from them anyways. On to my other question, though. Have you seen a shrine maiden around here recently? A shrine maiden? You mean like the one from the shrine? I saw her yesterday. She was having her long afternoon nap at the veranda. So it's like Super Robot Wars, but Touhou. Exactly! And I love it. I love it for that, because I love Super Robot Wars. So we dripped some water onto her, and she scrambled to her feet and rushed over the place, collecting all the laundry she was drying. Yes, that was pure gold. Certainly sounds like Reimu. Yeah, I can totally see it. I'm not talking about Reimu, though. I'm talking about another Shrine Maiden that's not her. A Shrine Maiden that's not Reimu? Is that supposed to be a riddle? Nope, legit question. I'm afraid I don't know who that could be either. Tokyo should only have one Shrine Maiden to my knowledge. I thought so too, but a Tengu I met yesterday that was looking for a Shrine Maiden that wasn't Reimu. It's not a huge deal or anything, but someone's gotta be up. I'm definitely not coming up with anything there. Tori, I suppose you don't know anything either? I've been throwing myself into development work lately, so I haven't picked up anything of way details. But if you're talking about unknown humans... Oh, right, we've seen a strange human around recently. Whoa, really? Keep going. It wasn't a Shrine Maiden, though. It was a maid. Ah, shit. Oh, no. I don't want to get hit with Zawanda. None of us recognized her. We saw her heading to the human village. That sounds pretty suspicious, too. A maid? You have any idea who it could be? No, never mind. Could she be visiting from Makai? Surely not. A maid, huh? I've never seen a real maid before. That's because they're a rare species. We'll run afoul the Washington Convention if we capture her. You're talking nonsense. We should be going. Oh, sure, go ahead. Thanks. I hope you've learned your lesson. Don't play any more pranks, alright? Yeah, we'll be more careful from now on. We'll be going then. Telling fairies not to play pranks is a bit hopeless endeavor, though. I know, but I can't let them off without telling them that. Warning them like that would be making them to do it even more. Would just make them want to do it even more. That's what playing pranks is all about. I see you're very knowledgeable about the mindset of a child, Marissa. Yeah, she's pretty much a child herself. Ah, shut up. Anyway, let's go to the human village and find that maid. Wait, what? We're going to the human village? We don't have any other clues. I don't know if she got anything to do with that scarlet mist, but we can ask her after we nab her. What about all that talk about the Washington Convention? It's cool. It'll be a chat and release. The human village? Would it be okay if I stayed concealed then? Why? Just come with us normally. I'm supposed to be sworn friends with humans, but I barely ever had any real conversation with one. Some sworn friend you are. Just chuck it up and deal with it. Well, okay. Must be tough having a companion like this. Well, good luck with that. What are you saying? You're coming along too. What? Why should I? I have no interest whatsoever in this mist. You two can do as you please. Hey, you treated me like a thief. My delicate heart was wounded so deeply by your callous treatment. Long story short, if you come with us, I'll call it even. I think not. Again, this whole affair was something you brought on yourself. Bitch. Damn. Come on, Alice. Come with us. I'd feel better having your God, what is with my English? It's because I'm hungry, guys. I literally skipped breakfast to start streaming. I'd feel better having your company, and there might be fun stuff to do. Well, it was nice having a Danmaku battle again after so long, but still. Oh, stop making such a big fuss out of it. Come along already. Let go. Good grief, what if you wrinkle my clothes? You're truly helpless. Fine, so be it. The human village, was it? We should hurry, or the sun will set before we get there. He really did cave in and tag along. Do you have a problem with this arrangement? Nope, not at all. So where in the human village would we be going first? We'll hit up the market first. I expect the maid to do shopping. The market? There's bound to be a ton of humans there. I'll have to start setting myself up for it right away. Talk about pushy. My research isn't making any progress either. Shanghai? I was honest when I said I have no interest in this mist whatsoever. Oh well, I did get a bit too heated over this mess. Least I can do is accompany them for a bit. So what, Shanghai's like a Pokemon? Upgrade unit, learn skills. I don't think I can learn any of these skills. Oh, what's this? Grant 8% accuracy and evasion rates to every doll within a 1-space radius of unit. So I can either have more dolls, or I can have increased stat. I think I'd rather have more dolls. Grant 20% experience. Wait, yo, that's an amazing skill. Give me that shit. As for, Nitori, I don't think it really matters. Okay, fuck you, Merso. I need to upgrade Alice. Honestly, I think everyone here we can put on the waifu. I can put on the waifu list. Alright, all of these are above the C tier. But Alice is in contention for best girl, so what can I say? What would I upgrade with Alice? I guess her MP, because she uses so much summoning her dolls. That seems about right to me. And then We'll put some mobility. No. Mobility doesn't seem very worth it. Your mobility barely goes up with each upgrade. 200 per, 5 per, 40 per. Yeah, I guess HP. And then the Notorious just being left in the... Her healing ability, honestly, isn't that powerful. Like... Maidens are resting. Notorious healing ability just doesn't seem very strong, if I'm being honest. What was I looking for? That button. Do we want to go in hard mode? I thought that difficulty was fine. It's the beginning of the game, so it's not supposed to be hard, you know? So... Oh, we still have, we don't even have a full party. So, I think it's fine on the difficulty it's on. Quickly gonna mute the game volume. So, quick chat. After game review, I can't refund it at this point. I got distracted. Whoopsie. So, my review in the game. I got some positives and some negatives. So, you know, maybe I can make a video, but just quickly go over the stream. Positives. The game is fun. I think it does a good job mixing the, I like how there's MP and SP. And then I like how every unit has multiple unique skills. I'm going to be comparing this to Super Robot Wars, which I played a bit of Super Robot Wars V over on the gaming channel. But, it wasn't doing very well, so I just started playing it on my own time. But having MP and SP is unique. It's different from Super Robot Wars. This seems more like Super Robot Wars than Fire Emblem, to me at least. So that's what I'm comparing it to. Apologies if you don't understand. But I like how every unit is quite unique. You know, Marissa doesn't have doesn't have a niche, but she does a lot of firepower. Notori is the only person able to do support attacks, at least without skills. Healing. I love that Alice actually has her doll gimmick. That's really cool. And I'm glad we got her early on because, again, Alice is my favorite character. That's not really a thing on the game though. That's more like a personal thing. If I'm talking about like actual criticism, some of the sprite art is a lot better than others. As I said, Alice's art is okay. Like her sprite art here is good, but like her facial sprite art is kind of like eh. Like it's not terrible, but compared to Marissa and Notori's, I feel like it's not nearly as good, in my opinion. And then the like that one Luna child sprite I was laughing about, it was it was not good. It wasn't good. Opening the game in a text crawl. Opening the game in the text crawl wasn't exactly amazing. I'll answer that question in just a minute. And then it also has the same problem every other like RPG has. In that there's a lot of text in the beginning. I feel like it took a bit too long to get to that first fight. The text between chapter 1 and 2 I felt like was pretty much perfect. but I felt like getting to chapter, like, the first tutorial fight did take a bit long. Aside from that, it's a bit early. The criticism, I don't think anyone was here to say it. This game only has 2 resolutions, either full screen or 720p, which sucks. And as you can see here, there's no options button. I have to press the select button to go into settings to you know, like, get to the settings. I think it should just be a button on the screen to, like, get there. But yeah, it's definitely, if you are a fan of these type of games, you're going to like this game. Also, back to me saying that the art is hit or miss. That Marissa art in the corner there, what am I looking at? The hand drawn art is not nearly as good as the pixel art, but if you like these type of games, you're gonna like this game. Another positive I give it is with the upgrade system. You cannot get to your full upgrades unless you upgrade your EX levels, which I am a fan of. But yeah, that's really all I can say on it right now, at the moment, because we are only on chapter 2. We can only, like, I can only critique it so much. And so yeah, I mean, I think it's worth. How much was the price? How much did this cost? It is a Touhou fan game. It is $35. It is on a 15% discount right now, though, for 30. As of right now, I mean, right now, I don't think it's worth the $35. But we're only in chapter 2. That's a thing. Like, I'm going to have to wait. The library is full, is stuffed with information. Like, you know, we go to the Gensokyo Chronicle, right? We have all of these entries here. You know, Nebji earlier was like, "What? Why the fuck is there so many?" Right? If we go to Alice here, for example, gives us her title, her ability, where she appeared, and it gives us all of this information about Alice. In a game like Super Robot Wars, where there's so many, like, crossovers, you need this. But because this is a Touhou fan game, it is assuming that you are a Touhou fan, and yet it adds it anyways. I know there are, like, other, like, games, mostly, like, Touhou fan games of, like, for example, there's, like, a Mega Man game that's done in Touhou. I've been watching someone play, and they don't really know about Touhou, so they're confused. So people who don't know about Touhou can look at the library section. They don't need to go to an external site like the wiki, which is blocked by Google, by the way. The, like, wiki, that the actual good wiki is blocked by Google. Like, you have to actually, like, go out of your way to find it. It does not show up in the search engine. So, you know, that's unfortunate. But yeah, right now, as of chapter 2, I don't think it's worth the price tag. But it's definitely worth a discount. And we'll have to see later in the game how I feel, because we are only in chapter 2. I can only review it so much from chapter 2. Given that we hit 2 hours after 2 fights, we might be going about 2 fights per stream, give or take. We'll see. I'm quickly going to respond to the chat real quick. Am I on Team Getter, Team Mazinger, or Team Gundam? I actually have not seen Getter or Mazinger. I never heard of those series until Super Robot Wars. I do plan on checking them out now because I think the Getters and Mazingers are really cool. But I have to go with Gundam because I'm a Gundam fanboy. So I've been watching Gundam for like 15 years. Sorry. Persona 4 takes an hour to get to its tutorial fight. Yeah, look, Nepji, if you told me if I was planning to play Persona 4 and you told me it took an hour to get the tutorial, I literally wouldn't play the game. That's fucking ridiculous. That is stupid. That is a big dummy. Oh yeah, version 1.2.0 by the way. But yeah, we're gonna call it there. Thanks for showing up. Will I stream more later? I might. Like I said, I skipped breakfast. So I might be streaming more later. I'm not sure. But probably not. I'm fucking hungry. We've already been streaming for 2 hours. My voice is strained. So, yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time.